Alright, here we are again. More Final Fantasy VII Remake. Last time we were taken into Hojo's secret lab, which is completely massive, actually. Like, how much of this place is just Hojo lab?
You still got like a third of Hojo lab left.
That is a lot of Hojo lab.
It's another one of those places that, like, it's kind of cool, but it also overstays its welcome.
I see.
I do think this is the last chapter that overstays its welcome.
Let's see.
Which makes sense, because it's like one of the last 3 or 4 chapters.
Did I already pull the switch I needed to for Cloud and the others?
I don't remember if you pulled the switch, or if you just walked over here.
Let's give him a call on the little terminal and see. Okay, she didn't say I pulled the switch for you, so let's see.
That's probably not a great sign. They usually have things to say, so.
Yeah, that's
what door are you standing there?
Let's see. Okay, so we did...
I know in last part you finished the weapon ability. Do you like this weapon a lot? Is that why you still have it, or did you just not remember to switch your weapons?
I'll be honest, I don't mind it. Okay, Lab 4. So we do need to call them to pull the switch for Lab 4.
I know last part I was joking that the Iron Blade is the ultimate weapon.
I mean, it is pretty darn good. So the plan is as much progression as humanly possible tonight.
I'm ready for aggression.
Let's see, and Red is with Aerith and Tifa right now. God, Red still, like, throws me off, and I don't necessarily know why.
Complete. Commencing test
I don't
of
understand what you mean.
Specimen.
This was a good idea.
I was thinking more about whether he's a cat or a dog.
Let's go give the others the news.
Oh, well. Again, I always just assumed wolf.
I mean, he does howl. But he also has, like, a mane.
Is that you?
Yeah. We found an elevator on our side.
Good. Glad to hear
Okay,
it.
so he's a hairy wolf.
We can't use it for some reason.
Hojo did something, I know it.
There's only one thing we can do.
Did Hojo do this?
The fourth ward, just like he wants.
We unlocked it on our side. You should be able to get in.
Thanks. Wait for us there.
Okay. Wow, it looks like a lot of frames are dropping today.
Right. Now we head back to that door.
Weird. I didn't do anything particularly different, so I don't know what's going on. I'll keep an eye on it.
Let's give him hell.
We're having the similar problems to last stream where Discord's bitrate's just awful.
No holding back.
Gotta go kick somebody off the building ring, is that what's going on?
Deal with that.
Quite possibly.
I'll do it.
Keep it up, man.
Yeah, you too.
Alright.
We, made Wedge wait a while to be rescued.
Guess so.
You know, he really likes you.
Maybe.
Friendly guy, but he has a hard time opening up to people.
Well,
That doesn't sound
that makes
correct.
2 of us.
He's got your back, though. Makes 2 of us.
Like, Wedge having trouble opening up to people? That doesn't sound correct at all based on what I've seen of Wedge.
Well, Wedge is comfortable around the 2 people you've seen him talk to. Which you like, fair. But you don't really see Wedge talking to many other people.
Yeah, I suppose that's reasonable. It just seems like if he doesn't bond with people easily, he'll latch onto Cloud awful damn quick. Jessie,
That's
I get
true.
because she was thirsty as absolute hell. Biggs
It's sort
just
of.
seemed like
I
a
think he
children.
might have latched onto Cloud though, because despite the way Cloud acts, I think Cloud reminds Wedge of himself. Like, we've discussed this in our friend group before, that like-minded people get together, and Cloud and Wedge have very similar insecurities. It's just that Cloud is currently forgotten about his insecurities.
Run!
What the hell?
I was very surprised to learn this thing is not weak to lightning.
You're telling me this thing isn't weak to lightning?
Again, another enemy that was in the original game. I'm pretty sure it was weak to lightning in the original game, but it's not in this version.
How does that even? Okay, and I can like...
Yeah, the weak point is only the head, so if you try to hit it anywhere else, you'll just bounce off. I love we got a big electric chainsaw oarfish, though.
A bionic species created by R&D. Select from the sky and swoop downward.
Take the lead.
Need my help, do you?
Yeah, you would assume this thing's weak to lightning.
I think it's not because it has lightning attacks. I think that might be the reasoning, but like, it looks like an awful lot of other things that would have been weak to lightning.
Huh, maybe that's how it was specifically designed? Like, as a countermeasure for it to be weak to lightning, they made it have lightning capabilities?
Oops.
I might be over.
Not a particularly hard boss, nonetheless. Although, yeah, this is technically the boss of this area.
Oh boy.
Well, actually, I think we have less of Poacher's Lab that I mentioned earlier.
Damn it.
Now cut to Tifa and Aerith.
Yeah.
Okay, that was actually a pretty cool transition between phases. I like that.
Yeah. So they have you do phase 1 as Cloud and phase 2 as Tifa. So.
Okay. Meaning it is now the Aerith show because Tifa's gonna have a fun time keeping up with this thing. Oh, rude.
Okay, but like, Aerith don't do too much damage to it. It's hard to hit it with most spells.
Oh my god.
This fight's not over yet.
Y'all are
Oh
squishy
no, it
as
squashed
frick.
Aerith.
I'll just get started.
You just need to guide good.
Let's see, I don't have Raise. I think either Barrett or Cloud has it.
Can you fight?
I'm wide awake now.
Stay strong.
Let's see, Ice Magic isn't gonna really work. Actually, with how long it is, if I aim towards the face...
Oh yeah, ice magic, because magic spells are the only thing that can't hit it on the sides. Physical attacks are nulled.
they bounce off.
Dylan! Not throwing in the towel.
Okay,
Well, it's pressured, so punch it a bunch of times with Tifa.
Focus Strike it is. Come on, Red, help us out. Thanks, buddy.
Big fast!
I mean, Red will help, but this thing's in the air, and I don't think Red has any abilities that hit in the air.
Yeah, the only one with abilities that go into the air are Eric.
Stay back!
Yeah.
Well, and Barrett, obviously.
And I'm not sure, but I don't think I've ever seen Red have air
I think we're
combos.
almost done. Hey, you ready?
Staggered, so...
I'm coming!
Yo!
Oh, nice.
I was
That
just
actually
trying to
kinda
build
lined
in
up pretty
stagger
cool while it was
gauge,
happening.
but yeah. It would have been very
I think
jarring.
you built up a stagger, but was still being hit by Aerith's lasers, so it instantly died once its stagger was higher.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Got this red.
Okay, this was actually pretty sick.
Yeah. Like,
Enough.
design-wise and creepiness factors, that was one of my favorite enemies from early game in the original. So I thought it was cool to see it again.
Again, you triumph.
Ugh.
I'd be disappointed if you didn't.
He is really enjoying this.
Yes, I believe
I love these
just
two
found
idiots.
all the data that I require. Then
Why is
Barrett's
that
just
Children
kicking the
proceed
door and
to
Cloud's
the
gonna
next
effectually
stage.
slamming his sword against it.
The thing is, they're physically strong enough to probably rip it off if they wanted to. Okay, that was all four
We
sections.
got it to work.
So, we just have to get the others from the fourth ward, right?
Yeah.
Could this be a trap?
I mean, probably.
Don't worry. The elevators are safe.
All right.
I mean, I'm not really
If you
sure why
say
you're so
so.
confident about that, but okay.
I mean, thinking logically, Hojo and his staff have to be able to get down here somehow.
Huh? Are we there already?
No, something tells me that we aren't. Call it a hunch.
Is that them?
Okay, but does Hojo think logically?
Is that just them pounding on the freaking door?
Yeah. You're still pounding on the door.
Oh my god! Someone help these idiots!
What do you think we're going to do?
Oh my
think it might be
god,
locked from this
y'all are
side.
Should we
morons.
open it up then?
You'll see they accomplished something.
Cloud,
Because they broke it off the hinge.
You idiots! Oh my god!
Hey, guys.
hey.
Oh god.
Band's back together. Past time we got out of here and made our way to the roof.
There's an
That'd be
elevator
quite
just
the
over
story if, like, they got through all of that and then got squished by the door.
There. But it will move only at Hojo's discretion.
Okay. Okay, so I've got Tifa and Aerith again. This still feels really weird that it doesn't let you pick. You're just kind of
Yeah.
stuck with who it decides. Okay, let's see. Is there a bench nearby? That would be nice.
The chapter is about to end, so I don't think it matters because you'll get reset HP and MP
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
soon
you know what?
anyway.
Fair. God. If the
Well,
Buster
okay
Sword was
then.
half as good as the
Looks like
Ultimate
the
Weapon or
elevator's
the Iron
working.
Blade,
It
I
appears
would
Hojo's
absolutely
done having
wield
his
that,
fun.
knowing that we're eventually
Glad
getting
to
the
hear he
Sephiroth.
enjoyed the show.
Like, probably not tonight, based on how long the rest of the chapter is gonna be.
Yeah,
And you
you're
put-
starting up a really long, really cool chapter,
We're back.
and then the chapter after that's a 30-minute
Yeah.
bike sequence, and it's amazing.
Hey,
Like, actually, my favorite part of the game to replay. It's the bike sequence.
Really?
Yeah, I have just loaded FF7R to play the bike part.
what the hell's going on?
This is where Genova was
Who
kept.
would?
We may find out
Sephiroth
soon.
do this?
Let's go.
I mean, like, this is... Who would? This is where we saw Sephiroth, like, straight up. I mean, I know at the very least Tifa saw him. Oh boy, look at all of this alien parasite blood. Is it too much to
Yeah,
hope
there's
that-
some kind of a weird disconnect where, they don't seem to be thinking too deeply about
President's
new
office.
events.
And then the roof.
They seem to stay very focused on the old ones, even without the Whispers intervention.
Maybe it's a more subtle intervention of the
Wait.
Whispers?
Well,
Once we get in that elevator, There's no turning back.
We're ready.
Yeah, she's
Right?
basically like, if we leave, then we can't keep exploring, and
The
there might be
elevator
chests
back
or something.
there
I don't know.
Can take us down to the central terminal.
I
again.
mean, I
Now's
was
the
only really
time
worried
for
about
any
the
unfinished
weapons and
business.
stuff, so I think I'm good.
I don't
I'm
think
ready
there's
to do
anything
this.
back there, unless there's
Let's
an
go.
enemy that spawns that I've never been aware of. I don't know. All right.
I don't
Time to
like
follow.
that.
Instead of the blood stains, the glowing purple goop.
I do not like that the blood is like pulsing and stuff. Like,
I mean, it makes sense that the blood would be more weird since it's Genova blood, but the original game it was red and it was very obviously just a blood-stained body was dragged through here instead of
well, yeah,
glowing purple
because
goop.
it wasn't Genova's blood trail that we were following, was it?
I think the real reason they did this is because a blood stain would raise the age rating of the game to M, and they wanted that T rating.
Oh, I keep seeing clips of Stranger of Paradise, and some of it is just completely cheeseball, and I love it.
Only some of it?
Like, Jack keeps interrupting villains mid-monologue.
Yeah, I know. It's the entire game to me, like, not some of it, all of it comes off as cheeseball to me.
Where the hell is
I don't know, I'm
that
thinking of
hiding?
trying it. The demo's supposed to be free.
Oh,
I heard it's multiplayer, so maybe we could play it on PS4 together for a while. Make that a stream.
the blood
I
trail
will say I
really just
didn't-
come off all suspicious.
I played the first demo and I didn't really enjoy the difficulty of the game. It's definitely Souls-like, but
get on TV and tell them. Tell them what you did to Sector 7. That it was you who killed all those people. Then, you're gonna tell them the truth about Avalanche. That Avalanche ain't Wu-Tai or anybody's puppet. That Avalanche fights
Shouldn't
for
the
people,
Whispers be,
the
like,
planet,
real pissed
that we
right
fight to
now?
hold Shinra to account for its crime.
But then I suppose we
That
weren't
is
ever actually
Avalanche,
taken
the
to
filthy
Shinra's
sewer
office like we were
rats
in the
who
original.
brought down a Goliath.
Yeah.
You tell them that.
Is that really all you want? For your names to be cleared? That is what matters most to you? More than shutting down the reactors? Than the future of the planet itself?
Huh? Damn.
You're lying to yourself even now. Truth, justice, honor, freedom. Vain indulgences everyone. Picture it. Picture a world without Shinra, without Mako energy. A stagnant, impotent world. Now picture a natural disaster. Who would help the people? Help them recover and rebuild? You? With their old world ruined, will they thank you for the new? I'm going to give you a chance. One last opportunity to consider what your principles are truly worth. But bear in mind that time is of the essence.
And what about you, Mr. President? What are your vaunted principles?
What principles? Did you understand even a single word of what I told you? I know what I want, and I take it. I take advantage of whatever I can, and discard that which I cannot. There is no room for sentiment or guilt.
Ah, yes, there it is.
You son of a bitch!
Wanted to do that.
Oh! Wait, why did they...
Barret!
Why did they stop Barret from charging Sephiroth, but didn't stop Sephiroth from stabbing Barret?
Sephiroth's too powerful for them. Every time they approach him, he just wipes them away.
So he's not bound by canon like we are. Well, shit. Are the Whispers trying to keep Barret's life in his body so he doesn't die?
Basically. Canon says Barret doesn't die yet, so the Whispers won't let him die.
Oh,
Here we go. Another one of my favorite bosses in the game. And another of my top 3 tracks in the game.
The source of everything.
it's a Genova Dreamweaver.
A Genova Dreamweaver. And a freaking awesome version of Genova's theme.
One tentacle
First half
down.
is just like really slow, but you can hear all the original melody.
Yeah, it's so slow I almost didn't recognize it at first. Yo!
It has stop magic.
I thought there was something going wrong at first.
Let's get serious.
But then I noticed everything else was moving, so it's not like the game froze.
Yeah.
Go on. Show me what you can do. I'm backing off a
This was definitely one of those enemies that I was trying to avoid talking about at all. can't remember if I mentioned that in fact there was a Genova track in this game I really liked.
I don't believe.
What do you think of this drink? Let me.
Just try it.
Man, it's a good thing Red's here. Like, he's not helping much, but he is at least somewhat distracting this thing.
Yeah. Honestly, like the fight is kind of nothing until it enters phase 2. So you're doing fine right now. Actually, it might be earlier this year. I think, is it doing it yet? I do believe it's 2 tentacles that it whacks at you are things that can be destroyed separately. And that is part of how you stagger it. Destroying its tentacles raises its stagger a lot.
You jittery? Okay. You've got this.
Let's go. Come on.
And I'm used to the soundtrack version of this song because this is the part like right before it switches into phase 2
Oh god.
in this track.
I'm not going out with this.
Oh yeah, it is a tough fight. I think this fight's actually harder than Sephiroth.
Really? Oh crap.
Just hang on. I'm coming. Kept you waiting?
Shake it off.
So close.
All the time. Let's do this. Let's try that again.
I don't believe spells are gonna raise its stagger very quickly, so you're gonna want to be having Tifa and Cloud use their stagger raising abilities like Focus Thrust and what was Tifa's? It was
Focus strike.
Focus Strike, alright.
Yeah, focus means stagger gauge build. Because Barret has focus shot too, and it does the same.
Don't know if you'll be able to stagger it before you get it to half health, but like, would be nice.
Get ready.
Honestly, I would save that summon for phase 2. You'll want the AoE more then.
Ain't dead yet.
Duly noted.
Here we go.
Get real sick of your stopper stuff, bud.
Don't overdo it.
I'll show you what I can do.
One more shot.
Hey, you asked for it. Why don't you lead the way?
Come on.
And then. Yeah. Bring it. Ha.
Try this.
We don't seem to be building its stagger gauge much by hitting it.
Yeah. But magic doesn't really do it either.
You're up. I'll take care of them.
Pressured now, so it should build stagger
It's your
faster.
turn.
Taking over.
Just go away.
And it's got a reflect up anyway.
Time to get serious.
Oh, that
Go on.
limit will probably push it to phase 2.
Nothing personal.
So it doesn't eat whatever tier you're setting up.
I'll take care of
Man, even Ascension didn't finish off that stagger gauge. I forgot how difficult this thing is to stagger.
Just gotta keep pushing it. Oh boy.
Alright, here we go. The actual challenge begins. You gotta destroy the tentacles before you can even hurt the main body. Which is why I said save the summon.
I got your number.
Wow. Okay, so the tentacles are weak to everything.
Yeah.
Enough.
Like, the tentacles are individually not very hard to destroy, there's just a lot of them. And it will keep respawning them as well. See, it's immune because it spawns more tentacles. You gotta be really quick about destroying them.
Need a breather.
So it's my turn?
Oh my gosh. And it's still like doing everything else.
Yeah.
This
It will
is gonna
stay
hurt.
mostly in the center while the tentacles are out, but it does a lot of attacks.
And catch! This one's for you! How's this? You Can you take over for me? Let's
There's
go
still...
sit.
Oh,
Yep.
Let's do this.
They spawned
Enough.
like in the middle of me trying to swap over.
I will say sometimes, I'm not 100% sure, but sometimes it seems to do waves of tentacles and you have to take out X number of them before they let you hit it.
At the very
Get
least,
him.
E3 should be able to bounce around with us. It's like having Red here. They're both able to help, even if it's not much unless you directly use their abilities.
I mean, they do a decent amount of damage, about as much as you do when you're not using abilities.
Here we go. It's over. So long.
Love how it locked onto Genova instead of the technical.
Yeah, do that sometimes.
Oh my god!
Lend me your strength.
Oh, it's
Okay.
gonna do it on a Genova while it's immune to it. Hopefully this damages everything around it. Okay, it did take out a lot of tentacles doing that. Look at that, all that pressure.
Can you fight?
Okay, oh, I remember now. You gotta do this till it's staggered. That's what it was.
Bless them with your love and grace.
Oh,
on.
bye, Tifa.
Here it comes!
It's immune again, so it must be a tentacle or two somewhere.
I'm here. You've got this.
My turn.
I will say, if you have the dodge strike on Cloud, a single dodge strike will usually take out the tentacle, and that's the quickest way I've found to do it.
Go on! Stay back!
Alright, it's very high pressure. So we try to build up for an Infinity Zen because it's almost pressured.
There.
I don't know. Have to do a Star Shell or something. Or True Strike, yeah.
I'd keep my distance if I were you.
Nice damage, nice.
One more shot!
Man, we are just pissing
All right.
Genova off, aren't we?
Phase 3, and this is where the track finally lets it go.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, it's so earned when it gets to the part where it's just the original Genova with more instruments.
Okay, same principle as last time. Break the
Yeah.
tentacles.
Break the tentacles.
Watch
Now
out for the
it's
goop,
just
I
more.
imagine.
Yeah, watch out for the goop, basically. Now it's just more aggressive while you're breaking the tentacles. Also, the two tentacles springing out of it count. Once you destroy them the first time, I believe they only come back with half health, so it's only really difficult the first time. I do find this phase usually goes faster, which fits considering the track gets really fast here. And on the soundtrack, this part of the song is basically half of the entire track, even though it's the last third of the fight.
That's a lot of stops wandering around.
Yeah.
No escape.
Aha!
Get ready.
What's your aha?
It was immune to physical attacks, so I hit it with magic, and that automatically pressured it.
I mean, yeah, that do sometimes. I believe it kind of does the Hell House thing sometimes. It's a bit harder to tell when it's doing it, though.
On the bright side, it has a helpful little stat thing when something goes wrong. Oh, come on.
I mean, it's almost dead.
Get ready.
Go on. I'm coming.
Oh no, it's got Cloud.
This one's for you.
Slow motion fireball to the face there.
Bring it. Watch yourself. So it's my turn?
Taking over.
Here.
There we go.
Oh, limit! That'll probably finish it. Oh, the most satisfying thing to do in this game is to finish an enemy with a limit while it's staggered.
Yo!
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh, this guy are sick.
It looks like he has another use for the failed clones, huh?
Yeah.
So,
Can summon Genovas out of them.
I mean, that makes logical sense.
Yeah,
They-
he could do the failed clones are for two things. He can summon Genovas out of them now, which is new but makes sense, or he can use them to make physical bodies for himself, since his real body is still in the cradle.
This is very not good. So, he can make other Sephiroths or other Genovas, basically whenever the frick he wants, as long as he doesn't run out of clones. And knowing Hojo,
I
there's a
don't
lot
think
of
I've ever
clones.
seen him make more than one Sephiroth at a time,
That's true.
because he's actively controlling the one that's a Sephiroth.
Look how confused Barrett is. Which, fair.
Barrett, are you hurt?
Nah, that ghost thing patched him up.
I think so, but no.
I was impaled a second ago.
This death was not the one ordained for you by fate.
I mean, that's nice and convenient for our purposes, but that's still pretty messed up.
Thanks.
Like, I am very glad they didn't actually
Yeah, I was still
kill
really
Barrett.
confused what these things were right now, so it's like, maybe they're not so bad? I don't know. Because for the most part, they've been getting in our way, but for the next little bit, they actively help us.
Well, that's because we want to leave, which is canon.
Yeah,
So-
and everything is doing its power to stop us from leaving.
I suppose they don't really have full logistical control. Otherwise, they would have made sure that Wedge died, because Wedge living is what caused the avalanche raid, which is what's causing part of the problem here. So, that's the way I see it anyway. I don't know how accurate that is.
Something like that. I think the idea is that, like, Sephiroth being here is causing a butterfly effect, and they're trying to do their best to control it. But regardless, his messing around is just making things weirder and weirder the longer time goes on.
Okay, I see now. So there's a... Wait a minute, does this vending machine also have sales? Oh my god,
I think so, yeah.
that's hilarious.
Because you're supposed to do the one vending machine before Genova, and this one's supposed to be before Rufus.
Oh, I see.
Because, yeah, you're gonna go up here, have a cutscene, come back down, and then the Rufus fight.
Oh, great.
Sephiroth!
Nope, you're not allowed to kill him yet.
Nope, not a Sephiroth.
I guess this guy are no longer sick. This guy are pancake.
Too much to hope for that the Genova splatted too, huh? Hey guys.
Everyone okay?
Hey, get your man.
Okay, so
He got away.
I've got Rufus as Cloud, and everyone else is dealing with the Arsenal,
About time
right?
we made our escape too.
Just like the original, Tifa stays behind to wait for Cloud. Barrett, Aerith, and Red 13 deal with the Arsenal. Tifa doesn't help with the fight. She's on another floor, but
Shit.
she isn't with the other group. She's waiting for Cloud to finish up his fight.
Sure you want to do this personally, boss?
So again, the strategy for him is to start off with a triple slash that'll separate him and his dog, and then just do everything in your power to kill the dog. Don't bother staggering it right away though, because it'll get a cutscene at about 3rd health.
If it ain't Rufus Shinra,
After the
Eric
cutscene,
gonna
then
throw
stagger it and
himself.
kill it.
Yep.
Rufus ain't nepotism a bitch Shinra.
I mean, I'll give him this. He's a better fighter than most of his employees. Rufus is one of the hardest fights in the game, especially for a newbie.
That bodes well.
Stop.
The hell I will. We can
I haven't
finish
died
off
to
the
him in a
family
long
here
time,
and
but
now.
I still don't have very
Take
clean
Eric and
fights
get out of
against
here.
him. Like, I've started to be able to style on most of the
I'll buy
enemies
you
in
guys
this
some
game.
time.
I still have to fight
I'ma
Rufus
stay
very
here,
carefully.
Back you up.
I kind of
Oh.
styled on Hell House when I was replaying on
I'm
the Epic
asking
Store
you.
version.
Please.
You did pretty good your first time with the Hell House, so next time you went, you had even better understanding. I'm sure you
Have it
did.
your way then.
Especially since I actually made
Rufus
sure I...
here,
Yep.
never try to directly attack him. He will auto-counter everything. The only thing that can hit him are abilities and spells. And even some abilities he will not let happen.
Okay, so basic attacks do not work. Got it.
So if you need to build Cloud's Bar, do it by running away. Because that will build Cloud's Bar faster than just sitting there and waiting.
You're a soldier, aren't you?
No, but I'm gonna say I am.
Which, of course.
Rufus is agile as fuck, so... sitting still is
Ex-soldier.
really not a good idea, because he'll
I
just keep
quit.
running circles around you
Secure
and
the
batting you
others.
from all directions.
Just the two of us.
The whispers are like, this fight's supposed to happen, man. Just go with it.
Well, maybe 3.
Let's get this over with.
Don't say
No, I didn't want to use chakra. Dang it. You know what? I'll take it, I suppose.
Yeah, this is... You only have a short time to scan his dog. That's
Floppy.
Getting real tired of your crap already, bud.
Allow me.
You'll really hope you're holding that block button, because it's about to pounce. Oh yeah, they do that. I forgot.
Oh great, they got combos.
You're gonna want to heal yourself first, but once you got yourself your health a little better, then you're gonna want to use a triple slash to separate them, because you see that leash between them?
Yep.
When they're like that, they're basically sinking in battle, and they will be a lot more effective. So you want to break them. Triple slash will break them every time. I've never seen it not break.
Settle down now.
I don't know why triple slash specifically does such a good job of breaking them. But-
Is it because you're hitting Rufus and the dog and then back to the dog and putting
Maybe.
distance?
If you stagger this thing before the cutscene, you will lose its stagger bar, so don't get it all the way up.
Let's reset.
Yeah, also don't bother getting full combos out on him, because he'll eventually decide he doesn't want to keep ouching you.
No holding back.
Yep.
Yep, he'll do that every time.
That's kind of obnoxious. Ooh!
Oh, you counter. You can counter that move, and it's
That was
funky looking, but
that was anime as frick.
yeah. Yeah, they're just not giving you that cutscene.
Understood.
There it is.
Think you got my number?
Not at all. You're making me sweat.
Oh my god, he's so sarcastic.
Good thing I came prepared.
Alright, so now they'll basically leave you alone until you kill the dog. And that's the last in-battle cutscene. Fight Rufus. Yeah, Rufus starts holding out the big guns now.
I was about to say that's a neat trick.
Anime as fuck trick. Your health's getting kinda low again.
I noticed.
Alright, just making sure.
Oh my god.
Won't last long.
Maybe use an elixir, that'll be faster, and if you get hit, it'll still shoot down. It does annoy me that you can't regular attack him, because like that's the quickest way of building stagger, and it just doesn't feel cool running around him until you have.
Let's try that again.
All right.
Oh my
this
god.
time.
Getting real sick of that.
You can block everything except his mega laser. So if you've got the get more ATB for blocking thing, that'll work real well.
All right, so kill the dog. You said.
Yeah, kill the dog.
No holding
Get rid
back.
of it so you can focus only on Rufus.
I'm ending this.
Boom! Murdered the pup. Or not, apparently.
Now it's just the two of us.
Alright.
Okay, so why is he actually a threat?
Let's make it a night to remember.
It's on for real.
Because I guess they wanted to have
You should be on it.
hard anime boy boss.
Couldn't they have just brought Roche in or something if that was the case?
Roche was already pretty easy, so I think it's too late.
Seriously?
Yeah, he's gonna start countering from his touchdown, sorry about that. The best thing to do is to shoot him with fire, and then combo him for a few seconds. Because fire will not game mechanic stagger him, but like actually knock him over a second, like pressure him, so that you can hit him for a few seconds.
Let's dance, asshole.
Oh, free stagger.
All right.
Won't be there very long, so I don't think you have time for anything to do, unfortunately. Oh, he's almost dead! Shit!
I take it that doesn't usually do that much damage to him.
Well, I don't usually stagger him, so... I also don't usually get a limit that early in the fight. Like, it's usually when he's at this health that I've got a limit for him. So it takes me much longer to get him to this point.
Wait, I'm sorry, was he out of ammo? Like, is that why his...
Done?
Oh my god! Should I be counting?
Sometimes he does fake outs.
I feel like I should be counting.
I have no idea if
shots.
there's any kind of mechanic with that. Nice job.
Okay, he was a pain in the ass, but not terrible.
Well, to be fair, I told you exactly how to beat him. I had to learn that the hard way.
No, not
Like, how long would it have taken you to try triple slashes against him with the dog?
Honestly, I probably would have had a huge struggle.
Like, he is a notorious boss in this game. He is one of the bigger walls at the end.
There should be no reason this pampered asshole should be that tough. Like, I know Cloud wasn't in Soldier, but he's still doused in Mako. Like, was Rufus? I don't know. There should be some kind of explanation why he's that tough.
You gotta be better than this. If you're gonna play the hero.
Well, geez, Tifa, I thought I did a decent job. Oh, boy, Arsenal fight.
Yeah.
Think they can manage on their own?
This one's another. The first time I fought it, I did it very much the wrong way, and it took forever.
You know they can.
It's got these wheels, and they mentioned that if you destroy the wheels, you can cripple it. Don't bother, it takes way too long. Just aim for the main body. There, I just saved you a lot of time.
I hope so.
Is Red actually going to be able to help us with this thing? Because Aerith and Barrett at least have range.
He'll do so. Oh, you don't fight the battle on the elevator. It just starts there.
Oh, seriously?
Well, yeah, it's a 3D game. There wasn't really room to do anything here. See how small this elevator is?
We're cool. Everything's cool. Barrett!
Oh yes, I'm sure he heard you, Wedge.
Not again!
Okay, so Wedge can see the map.
You can't.
Oh, he's doing his best to defy fate.
For Biggs!
I mean,
Jesse!
frankly,
That's what it takes to see them.
And Barrett too! I'm sorry, Cloud. Just tell me that I made a difference.
Did they blast him out the window?
I'm not sure, but I think they might have knocked him out the window and killed him. I'm not really 100% sure.
Oh my god.
That is the last time we see Wedge.
Okay, so they may have just straight up murdered Wedge. I mean, considering
Like it's not like they took a sword, but they blew him off the side. Like they can only really seem to indirectly kill people. They don't seem to have the ability to. Like they used a spell on Barrett to save his life. I don't think they have a death spell.
on the bright side, it's a robot. Barrett still has the elemental lightning materia.
Yeah, it is weak to lightning. And also Aerith's wards will be very useful against this thing. Try your best not to be hit by this thing even when blocking, because this thing, very powerful shots. They hurt like they hurt real bad.
Okay, so I think this is actually the first time we've had Aerith and Barrett on the same party.
Yeah.
Wow, you really just led with your limit there, didn't you, Barrett?
First phase is destroy the little tiny things, yeah.
Unsurprising.
Now there's giant pillars and rubble for a reason. It's just like Scorpion Sentinel, this has moves where you just have to hide from it.
It looks like it's charging up.
I'll blow it to pieces.
Like that?
Also, yeah. Also, another really cool track that this is the only time the Arsenal plays in this game. I freaking love this track. Although I wish it was backwards the way they did it. Because it starts with the really fast epic one and it ends with the slow one.
This one's for you.
Now you'll notice that damage is happening to your pile of rubble.
Yep.
If it keeps shooting it, eventually it'll go away.
Like that one.
Yeah, like that one.
Go on.
Now more rubble will fall eventually, but it's basically a you better be on top of things or it'll destroy all your places to hide. Oh, this is also the last gameplay thing before fight time. Oh, there's plenty of cutscenes after this.
Here goes.
I usually try to keep Barrett on one set of pillars and Aerith on the other, so that if it's charging up its laser at one character, I can shoot at it with the other one. And Red's just sort of here hanging out somewhere. I don't know where.
He's got the spirit.
Like you'll see him occasionally, but he's very ineffective against this thing. He might as well not be here.
I mean, that's not too surprising.
So it will follow aggro if you switch characters, but it doesn't do it right away. So I do find that switching back and forth between Barrett and Aerith is very effective. And also, when it's charging up, they will automatically hide behind pillars for you.
About damn time. Hope you don't mind if I fill you full of holes.
It's charged well, it's firing its cannon.
Suck on this. Want some more?
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, the only thing to do for those is just hold block. I mean, you gotta know it's coming and do it before they hit you, obviously. But
At least now I know.
They will go around cover if it's doing an attack. It doesn't really matter what you're hiding behind.
Yep, now I know that, so I'll keep an eye out. Man, these barrier drones are pretty tough, aren't they?
So it's my turn?
Love how those pillars are just immortal. I mean, it looks kind of beat up, but I can't tell if it actually is or not, you know?
I do believe it can break the pillars, because every time it shoots them, they get bigger cracks in them. And I know that at a later point, I don't know if it's if it can break the pillars now or if it'll break the pillars in a cutscene, but eventually the pillars will be gone.
I'll show you what
Pillars
I
do
can
a slightly better job of blocking at least some of them for you. It'll keep targeting Aerith, so I'd say switch to Barrett and get your shots in. Like when it's charging, it won't switch targets.
I'll take care of him. How shocking. Why don't you lead the way?
As long as Aerith doesn't explode. I'm kind of nervous giving the AI control of the characters when there's something big aiming at them.
You scared of something?
I experienced they'll usually hide behind the pillars for you when there's something big coming. I mean, I suppose there's a chance they could be stupid and take it, but
I'm coming.
they usually know better.
Oh, there's Red.
You jittery?
I'm helping, I'm helping. I'm looking at it menacingly.
Robots can feel fear, right?
Eggman robots can.
Let's go!
Oh, I just saw him. He did a single little pounce at it as soon as the shield went down.
Good job, Red.
Defensive systems compromised. Threat level elevated.
activated.
Alright. I will say it's, you don't have to deal with the shield anymore, but it's significantly more difficult now. Especially since, like, it's no longer just sitting in the middle of the room, so you have to be more active about choosing where your cover is, and it can sometimes mess up where your pillars for Aerith are. Oh yeah, and that move that it'll put down just live on Aerith's pillar, you just gotta wait for it to end before you can go back to it.
This one's for you. Get him.
I think that move was entirely made to stop Aerith from setting down her
Wards?
things and just using them to oblivion.
You okay? Can you take over for me?
Aerith doesn't really have a way to build a stagger, does she?
Nah, Aerith is more of the damage dealer in this fight because of her lightning spells. Barrett's more of the stagger builder. Like, I'd say once you stagger it, have Aerith stand on her thing and throw 2 Thundagas at it.
At least if I'm playing as Barrett, he's not paying attention to Aerith.
So it's my turn?
So if he tries dropping one of those mines.
Go on.
Oh, it's all going for Barrett.
Yeah, I was about to say, who were those for, buddy?
You jittery?
It's just like, I guess that counted as a big attack, so it didn't switch targets. Like, I think even though that was a similar move you've seen before, it counted as one attack.
Gotta dig deep
Oh.
for this one.
Free heal next time you need it.
Let the winds caress you.
I would have saved that a little longer. Your health's pretty high.
This one's for you.
Oh! I see.
What?
When it's charging, it has a weak spot.
Yeah, that's why you should switch to the other character when it's charging. Because it will keep targeting the same character. So it won't follow you while it's charging. Like, it won't follow your control anymore.
Oh, you in trouble now.
Ooh, it's almost staggered.
Hey, you asked for it.
I would try playing as Barrett more than Aerith right now since his limit's almost done. If you can get his limit before you stagger it, that'd be perfect. Oh, never mind. Max Fury it is. And maybe have Aerith throw some Thundagas at it.
Ready or not, here I come. Cut!
Threat level critical.
Oh, she only has a regular Thunder. Alright. So, here's the win or lose moment. Oh, never mind. It's only... That's another phase.
So there's another phase, too?
Yeah, I didn't know... I didn't realize that you didn't have it under half... At its last third health, it's going to go into desperation mode. And basically, once it does that, hit it as hard as you can all the time.
Nice.
That'll do. Get him. Cut! This one's for you. Let's get serious. Just go away. You've got this.
Yes, it's my turn.
I like how Aerith ran behind Barrett.
Your cover, right?
Don't like the look of that.
Yeah, it's getting ready to do a really big attack.
Oh my god.
Might as well summon.
Get him!
Try catastrophe?
Sure.
As long
It'll
as
up
it
and
doesn't,
stagger a lot.
as long as it doesn't knock me out of it.
This one's for you!
Hell yeah! Bring it!
Okay, was the other part of one arsenal like a one-time thing?
Suck on this!
I think it'll do it again, but it'll give you cover before it does it again.
I more meant being knocked out of my limit.
Oh, I've never seen that happen before with Barrett. I've only been knocked out of Aerith limits. Like usually the other ones, like once they get it off, they're too, like enemies can't do anything. Swim away, swim away. Oh yeah, even standing too close to the cover and it's an explosion will still hurt you.
How shocking! That's it!
Really, homing laser. Why do you need to homing laser me?
Is that all you got?
That clearly made perfect sense.
Alright, so it should be entering its last phase soon. Also, unfortunately means you're probably about to lose all that stagger you've been building.
One more shot!
Don't stop now! Check out this shit right here! Don't you let up now!
My turn.
Yep. There we go.
Piss it off!
Threat level maximum.
Alright. Kill it, or you die. It's charging up a laser, and that will kill you if you don't kill it before it's done charging.
You can do it!
About damn time!
Well, okay, you do have one piece of cover back there, I think. So it might let you survive at once.
This is gonna sting!
Why didn't that fire twice?
Alright.
They all just flew off.
If more come, we're done.
Let's finish this quick.
Why don't you lead the way?
Not this kid.
We can't hide! What do we do?
Oh, almost dead. There you go. That is definitely the most tense moment that I don't think I've ever actually lost to it.
Does it feel good to be alive?
But boy, have I cut it close
Quiet.
sometimes.
But we could still die later tonight.
Thanks, Red.
Nah.
Cloud and Tifa could be dead already.
Hell they are.
And we need to find a way we can all escape, and quickly.
You're right.
Alright.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, so this upcoming cutscene, some just excellent sound design and music mixed with visuals. Holy hell.
Well, I like the sound of that.
Like, from the moment you heard the vroom of the motorcycle, you know you're in for a treat. Like, A+ cutscene, one of the best I've ever seen in a video game. Well, as just cool factor.
Honestly, rule of cool, I respect heavily. Before we started Remake, we watched Advent Children off stream. Did they, like, take from Advent Children at all during the motorcycle scenes?
Maybe a little, but you'll see. Like, the music just excellent. The sound design excellent. The situation perfect for what they're doing. Like, it is just one of the... Like, it's not... There's nothing emotional happening here, but it's just so cool.
Okay, that's a lot of dudes.
I mean, yeah, they just start off with like, well, I guess we're gonna go out fighting. And this is a large chunk of the cutscene.
Heidegger? Yep.
We have them surrounded, sir.
You don't say.
Yes, I can see that. It was only a matter of time. Here we are. So then, what is this ragtag group of misfits I see before me? Avalanche!
Local florist.
Lab rat dog.
Thank you for that.
Thank you,
Where
Red.
are the rest of you? Up your ass. Charming, though not what I would have chosen as my last words. Secure the ancient, but feel free to kill both the idiot and the dog. Aerith, you saved my Marlene. Now, it's time I return the favor.
I'm just gonna be shush now.
Cloud.
Dang.
God damn it!
Like, oh, main theme of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, like the music swell, the engine revving. Jesus frick.
Not over. Like that's the start of it. It gets cool.
Everyone, get in!
Let's go!
Does this thing still have 3 wheels?
Yes.
God damn it! Why?
Stop them, you fools! Don't let them escape!
I don't think you guys have much of a choice. I'm sorry.
I love this so much.
Ooh.
Let's roll.
Did he miss Heidegger on purpose just to flex?
You always gotta...
I guess.
I mean, I'm here for it, but
Oh, it's not over. This right here, this is the most hype part of the entire cutscene. This poor bastard.
oh my god! Cloud just made this man shit himself.
This man needs a change of pants.
Like, should have worn his brown pants today.
And then the music's gonna swell again as soon as they're out the window.
Yo.
This part's cool.
I definitely see, like, that cutscene by itself is awesome. Oh, ha. About that PS4.